Things change. Life happens. And sometimes, time doesn't heal all. Much can be lost on the battlefield. Some losses are visible, others are not. Hidden wounds of war.
I was at the National Naval Medical Center in Bethesda. Was out one evening having some dinner. I was assaulted. That night was probably sort of a sharp right turn in my life. I felt like I needed to pretend it didn't happen.
There was a small irrigation ditch about 20 feet away, and that's where my team ended up being in as we got engaged in a big firefight. Real quick, reality kind of set in that this is probably where it's all going to end for me.
We go into this compound, our team goes and kicks down the door. They go inside, nothing happens, quiet. As I walk in, I take like 3 steps into this building and the ID goes off, and now I'm laying on the floor. At the time, I didn't know what just happened. And then I remember getting on the plane, and at that point, I was just in so much pain. I woke up at Camp Bastion Hospital, and my leg was amputated and removed.
When I was in Korea, my best friend was raped, and she was feeling suicidal. And I asked her, why aren't you reporting it? She said, nobody's gonna believe me. So I wrote to my Congress, senators, and I explained what was happening in Korea, what my best friend dealt with. Barely got out of Korea, and it was really bad for my mental health. I was really scared what they're going to do next because they had the power to do anything.
So Eddie's final deployment was to Saudi Arabia from 2013 to 2014. Of course, we always hoped that this healthy, strong, patient soldier would be coming home, but at the same time, there was fear that that may not be what would be reintroduced into our home. Eddie and I had communicated through the month of October a little bit. I knew he was in a bad spot. I was in Virginia with the children. He was in Michigan working, getting settled there. When we didn't hear from him for a couple days, I had a feeling that something terrible had happened. And we reached out to the local police department to do a welfare check. And that's when we found out that he had taken his life.
"20 veterans commit suicide daily, all casualties of war, a silent war. A war fought alone. Until today."
It's okay to say to somebody, I really need to talk to someone. Headstrong treats returning veterans that suffer from the hidden wounds of war, right? Which are really the mental wounds of war, which are the ones nobody can see, right? They're invisible. The atrocities and the horrendous things that they saw and lived through and had to deal with on a daily basis, I can't even begin to understand, which is why this project and the Headstrong project is so important.
I think if Eddie had found Headstrong, he would be here today. I think it would have surrounded him with a community. I think it would have given him a more direct line to the help that he needed and the help that he wanted in a manner in which he would have received it. He would have been much better mentally.
Headstrong or similar organizations trying to make this positive impact, their goal is to, I would say, more so normalize mental health, because we all are struggling. We're all human. We're all going through our own fights, our own demons that we're battling. We're all going through something, and to normalize it allows others to be able to talk about it, to go to your friends, be like, yo, I'm just really having a hard time today, or go to your family member and say, I'm really low today. It's all there. If you need it, it's here, and they're willing to welcome you with open arms.
I gained a lot by being a Headstrong patient. I've gained clarity. I deserve to be happy and the best because I'm the best version of myself now. I deserve people who are the best version of themselves to be in my life. I gained, self-love, confidence, communication, my favorite, and boundaries, those two. I gained those. They changed my life. I can't say that enough, so.
Headstrong Project is that lifeline that I needed and that so many other veterans need when the VA just simply can't meet all the needs. I don't want somebody that doesn't have the strength or the energy or the knowledge to navigate either the VA or healthcare or just whatever, life. I don't want them to get lost, literally, because they can't find the help they need.
You know, here I was, I'm a veteran, I'm struggling, I'm in crisis, and then on top of that, you throw the financial piece. So Headstrong was very helpful because now I could just focus on dealing with my post-traumatic stress. As my therapist has helped me really move through a good majority of that post-traumatic stress, but she's also delved down into some of the underlying traumas from my childhood that no one else ever had. And to show where all that cumulative stuff has really built up and has affected me my whole life, and I never even really knew it. She's the first person I know that I can text, I can email, and right away, she'll respond. Or if I need an emergency appointment because I start struggling again, she's right there. So it's amazing. I think Headstrong provides the hope that people don't realize is there.